What's up, guys? Back again with another video. This time it's going to be about the Galaxy Tab S10 Ultra, which was just announced recently. This is the S8 Ultra, and I mean, I absolutely love this thing. It is such a wonderful tablet, and this one I'm sure is going to be just fine for a lot of people. So I just kind of want to talk about it a little bit and see kind of what's changing and what's going on with it. One of the first things that I can say for sure is that they absolutely Thanos snapped the smallest version that you could have bought, kind of like your normal iPad style size that they used to have with the S9. That is no longer on the S10 Ultra series or the S10 Tab series. Just across the board, they just want the big ones or
I want you bigger
at the top of the heap now. So there's not going to be a smaller tablet. There will only be two size options instead of three that you are able to purchase this year, and that's going to be the Tab S Ultra, which is the 14.6-inch display, and the Galaxy Tab S10 Plus, which is a 12.4-inch display. Plenty big, plenty of space, I'm sure, for you to kind of enjoy your content. They do come in different memories and storages. For the Ultras, they come in 12 gigabytes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, so 12 RAM, 256 internal, 12 RAM, 512 gigabyte internal, and then 16 gigabytes of RAM with 1 terabyte of internal with expandable storage as well. And then for the S10 Plus, it only comes in the 12 gigabyte 256 and the 12 gigabyte of RAM, 512 internal storage. So you are a little bit more limited in that when it comes to options. The colors are going to be the Moonstone Gray and the Platinum Silver. I don't know. Those are fine. I think most of us will probably put a case on it. I know I have, especially if you're going to use the keyboard case. You get one of these, has a little kickstand at the bottom that you can kind of pull out and use as a kickstand, and I can't show you right now.
You're a loser. Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Well, you should be, because you are dirt. You make me sick, you big baby.
So some of the other things that they're going to be changing about this is that they're swapping out from a Snapdragon to a MediaTek chip. So I don't really know what that's going to mean for performance. They say it's a little bit faster instead of it being the Snapdragon Gen 1, Gen 2. I was kind of expecting a Gen 3 situation, but it turns out that they have pivoted pretty hard. I guess working closely with them, they're going to be switching to the Dimensity 9300 in these. It's going to give it a bit of a performance, 18% boost in CPU, 28% GPU, and 14% NPU. What does that mean? Really, honestly, day to day, nothing. It means nothing. You're not going to notice that bump really because these things are already so freaking fast. I mean, this is a Gen 1 Snapdragon, and I have no problems. This thing flies. It is zippy across the board. So there's going to be that change. The cover is gonna have a keyboards, kickstand, kind of like this one with the keyboard attachable, and it looks like it might be, usable for the S9 Plus as well. And it has a little, button that you can push to pull up either Bixby or Gemini. And let me tell you right now, in the commercial, they immediately show Gemini. They don't even talk about Bixby. No one needs to talk about Bixby. I don't even know if they're doing anything with Bixby at this point. I think Gemini is pretty much confirmed to be the move forward when it comes to AI for Android. But I mean, you can still use the Samsung AI stuff with the pen and with the interpreter and whatnot. I think they're going to be focusing more on that than the overall general AI stuff that Gemini is currently kind of dominating in. And then some of the other changes is going to have an anti-reflective screen on the new one. This, once again, is the S8 Ultra. This one does not have the anti-reflective screen, but it's going to be, kind of like the S24 Ultra here, where you're going to have that anti-reflective screen on the front, which I think is actually going to be something that's really useful. Of all the things that they've done, that is the biggest upgrade physically to the device, because everything else, I mean, the thinness is going to be roughly the same, a little thinner than this. And honestly, this thing is unbelievably thin as is. So just the fact you can see it next to the pen, I mean, the pen might be slightly thicker than this entire tablet. So that anti-reflective would be nice for watching content or maybe doing some doodling and whatnot on it. Unless you're an actual professional who knows how to draw, by all means, go ahead and do that. But other than that, there isn't a whole lot here that I'm kind of looking forward to, considering the Galaxy phones do all of the AI Samsung stuff, and this one is just going to be kind of a thing that sits at home anyway. I'm not going to be taking this around very frequently. It's not really got that full laptop experience, but I mean, for a lot of things, this will work really, really well. I mean, just kind of browsing the internet, doing the emails, watching media, stuff like that, drawing obviously with the pen. But I mean, it's not exactly a laptop replacement yet, I think, but I do think that it is a fantastic supplement for a laptop. And I've played Fortnite on this thing, I have played Fall Guys on this thing, and everything has run fine. I don't know if I'm going to be buying the new one. I don't really see a million reasons to, considering I feel like this thing has done just fine for me. But I absolutely love this display. I mean, there is truly nothing, in my opinion, better than this display when it comes to watching media. And that goes for the iPad Pro, which I had, and I actually traded in the iPad Pro to get this tablet because I was so impressed with how big and beautiful it is. So I just think that the Tab is going to be a great device, but I don't really know if it's going to be worth that much money. Once again, starting at $11.99, going all the way up to $16.19 for the Ultra is just a tall order for a lot of people when you can just buy a laptop for that price, or a whole PC, really. So we'll see what people do. I think that these are wonderful. If you think they're wonderful, tell me if you got one. I'd love to know if you if you decide to get one. The trade-in deals are fairly good. They'll give me $750 off for this. That does leave $449. But if I do want to use a keyboard case or something, I'm going to have to, pony up a little bit more money, and it's going to put itself into the 700 territory really quickly, even with the trade-in. So I don't really know if I'm compelled to get rid of this quite yet. I just want to kind of talk about it a little bit. So thank you guys for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Sub if you want to see more of it. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.